In the depths of the night, when the moon is high and the shadows grow long, there is a place where the unexpected comes to reality. Welcome to the show that is darker than the worst nightmares. It's called Late Night with the Devil. And now,
me. Hopefully everything's going well because I am going for a small walk. Get some exercise going, all that other bullshit. Let me make sure the door is shut. And all that good stuff. Alright. Door shut. Perfect. Sometimes it's a little bit what do you call it? When you're shutting the door, you gotta make sure it adds some oomph to it. I was able to fix my door. By the way, Dragon, how you doing, man? So Late Night with the Devil, I have been thinking of different ways to bring it back in some ways. And I'm going to bring it back as a topical discussion, discussing some things that may be not Hangman Outcast friendly, because I'm going to take the Outcast in a more serious direction in regards to, like more serious topics. Like, we still joke around, we still do like AI calls and stuff like that. But as far as like any topics regarding, I guess, YouTube and YouTubers specifically, I want to try to keep on here. But also, I want this to be clear. This is only going to be a very rare occasion. I'm not going to do it every fucking day or every fucking week or whatnot. All that good stuff. Anywho, so I came on here to address the feelings because I was informed, and I was still subscribed to the dude at the time as well. I thought about just doing a post about it, but I was like, let me, after more time, and a few people have been asking me about it, and I was like, you know what? Since it was handled publicly, why not talk about publicly? And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna try to throw too much shade at one particular person, because honestly, I don't fucking lash out at every motherfucker who doesn't agree or whatnot. But I do want to. I listened to back because I kind of went in a little bit later because I was busy. I got off of work, went to Walmart with the missus and to take care of some stuff, get some stuff for the apartment and stuff like that. So I didn't have time to listen to it. And then even when I was listening to bits, I was honestly watching the first episode Wednesday with my fiance. And that was the main thing with that. So to Robert, or Umbrella Robs, or Ultimate Umbrella, whatever he wants to call himself. So I decided to cut ties with him. I gave him, when me and him patched things up a little while ago. I apologize if there's wind, but I'm walking. I want to get some exercise in before I hit the hay, because I gotta get up at 7 in the morning. I'm not even planning on making this stream long. I will put the link out there, but I'm only gonna give it to like I don't have Robert blocked on my in the chat yet, so I will give him the opportunity. The link is only for him, and all that. I'll put it in there, but I'm going to say my things, because again, I always like being fair in regards to all that. But I am also going to show some stuff. So Robert and I patched things up about, I don't know, maybe a few months ago. I can't remember when. It was a while back. And we've been talking from time to time, and sometimes it was conversations that were, interesting. Some other conversations that weren't. And we he had me on his panel. I did a video for him, all that other stuff, right? So, I had no issues with the guy, really, until really the last few days. First and foremost, I'll address the stream now. He was streaming about the stream I did with on Arthur's channel. By the way, shout out to him. I won't go into any details because also there's a playlist I made regarding another individual that has that video in there. Because I got nothing to hide, good and bad. You know, I don't make excuses for some of the shit I do. I own up to my mistakes and whatnot. So, but he didn't agree with some of the things I said. Again, it goes. One of my issues. One second, I'm gonna. What's that? Sorry, I was replying to a message. One of my things I like to do is be fair when it comes to certain matters. So if it's about a certain certain group, certain thing, and give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I had to take care of some things. Anywho, I had to reply to a message. But my point is, going back to that, is that actually, all right, what do you call it? So I was, so he did stream referring to the Arthur name. Oh, nothing too serious. Nothing bad. Trust me. But regarding all that, hey Blood Knight, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. So he like I said, he did stream, criticize some of the things I said on our stream. Again, I always say this: there's a certain aspect of, you know, being fair, calling out both sides, you know, and all that. And to me, if you don't call out both sides, you know, personally, you know, you're one-sided. That's how everything is. I have even when who was, I think Robert had an issue with Brian Delivers You the Goods, and you know, I was very critical on both of them. We had private conversation. I won't get into all the details about it because that will remain private. However, I was very critical on the both of them, you know, and trying to find a common resolution. Even if it was someone I was a friend with and someone I wasn't a friend with, I tried to be fair and hear both sides of the coin, if you will. So that was one issue, but I was like, okay, whatever. And then he's making up these things like I'm avoiding him, I'm not answering his calls. Okay, let me tell you something. I work long shifts. I work a very good job. You know, I am somebody who, you know, I work the morning shifts a lot of times. So when I come home, because usually me and my fiance work a similar schedule, work mornings, right? And I want to come home, spend time with my woman, and do all that stuff, right? Most people with a brain understand that. I don't hear David giving me attitude if I can't talk to him. I don't hear Dragon giving me attitude if I can't talk to him. I don't. What's up, Jester? How you doing, man? I don't hear fucking. Yeah, like, you know, like I even told Lilith. I told her, I said, you know, I'm going to, you know, have a talk with you tomorrow after I get home from work. She's gonna give Hanji a bath and all that good stuff, and we're gonna, you know, do that while she's doing that. I'll you know, and all that. So my point is, and it's not like asking for permission. It's just being a good boyfriend, being a good fiance, whatever, right? Fiance, what have you? Who came in? David, I'm only leaving this to Miss. Fuck, since you're in the group with us, I'll add you in. I'll bring you up to speed.
Okay,
Fucking,
I didn't know that. I thought it was an open panel.
you're good. You're good. I'll keep you in here because you are the other admin in the Renegades group chat. So anyway, I'll go. So anyway, so regarding all that, it annoys me when I get message after message of him wanting to talk. It's the same one of the same issues I had a while back. I get it, he needs friends, but the idea is I can't be there all the time. Like, and that's no disrespect to anybody. That's just the fact that I have a life. You know, I will.
Me too, because like I'm going on vacation next week. I've been busy with many other things. With me and Charlie talked about that. Like all
Yeah,
YouTubers have a busy life outside of YouTube, and that's why I'm not on the Outcast every single week because you
yeah,
know, plain and simple. Explain why I downgraded from Rating Rave a couple years ago because I wanted to
yeah.
move on to other things, and I can't do a podcast every single week. It explains why I'm taking this Friday, not this Friday, well, next Friday, during Thousand Hangouts off because I want to turn my week off and reset mode for the
And
fall.
when and so going back, because I don't want to get too sidetracked here. When I was going, one of the conditions way back when me and Robert, when I cut ties with Robert Umbrella Robster a while back, one of my conditions for him is to not consistently do drama. And unfortunately, I've started to notice he is circling his way back in it. Now, am I a saint? Am I a saint regarding that? No, but the fact is, and that's not even the biggest reason. Like, even the stream is not the biggest reason. That was just kind of like the tipping point where I was like, okay, because I'm gonna show you, I'm not on my computer because I'm just doing this as a walk. I'm not even gonna be doing any of my theatrics or anything like that in regards to that. But I will point this out. So yeah, he did a stream and he was contemplating things, and I decided to make his decision for him because of the fact that I offered him the opportunity. I thought, okay, since you're bringing me up and bringing up my name, and you want to make this public, I'll come in and have a conversation with you if that's what you want. You know, like I'm taking time away from watching Wednesday with my woman just to do that if that's what you so desperately need. But then then after a moment, and then him not wanting to, which again I always say, if you're bringing somebody up in a live stream and you're on StreamYard, have the balls and let that person come in and say their piece. That goes to anybody. Like if you say all this stuff, it could be whatever, all that. I did see some other people in the chat, and like I was never like fully friends with them, but I was friendly with them and cordial with them. And then but it's reasons like that why I keep certain people at a distance, because again, a lot of two faces out there. If anybody wants to know, they're not that big of an issue. Let's just say they and since this is late night with the devil, I could say certain things. I'm not gonna, because they're just falling for the Kool-Aid, stuff like that, and they're not that important to me anyway, to where I actually give a fuck if they're out of. So I don't want anybody to attack them. But for example, they were the same people that constantly attack people like Larry the Batman fan, Hiroshimaru, fucking Otaku, people like that. And again, some of these people, Otaku, I have no beef with, but like some of these people I don't give a fuck about. But it's like, why give these people, or even another guy that is called I'll just give it like, because I don't like mentioning his name, the Prophecy. Some of you may know who I'm referring to with that. But my point is that these people obsess over these fuckers, and they constantly make memes and again wasting their time. There's group chats dedicated to this shit. Like, I was in a few of those, and I was barely active because all it was fucking shit about Eric Melendez or this person or that person. I'm like, if I'm in a group chat, I just want to be chill. Here's the other thing with Robert that annoyed me. I have no issue with Bud Langley or Spearhead or whatever his name is. I don't have a beef with him. Now, Umbrella was telling me that, he was going through some stuff. And if he's going through some stuff, that's awful. I'm not going to fucking criticize him or criticize any of that. What I will criticize is Umbrella. He asked me if I wanted to be in a group chat with him. I don't know Bud that well. Like I said, I'm friends with him on Facebook, but I don't know him that well. My point is that Umbrella without my consent, because I didn't consent to him. I didn't say yes or no. He already had me in the group chat, and I was getting messages left and right. Again, I have a life. I gotta go to bed, what have you. I muted the conversations, and then I get let the truck pass by before I say anything else. I have a I even when I go on Messenger, I'll still see the messages. So I left. No ill will, didn't say anything, just left. And he had an issue with that too. Again, I never asked to be in said group, and all that. But here's the main thing. Go ahead, David.
Always make sure to ask the person first before you add that person into that group chat.
Like when I added Robert in the Renegades chat, the only other admin in that group chat is David. I asked David, and he was okay with it. I removed it myself because, again, I
didn't know that, but that's fine.
If I'm going to be honest, he's not. Well, you didn't notice because he's barely even in those active. Now, granted, not everybody's active in the group chat. I get that, but he's never active. And I'm like, he's so desperate to make new friends, but yet here's a perfect group chat to be in, to make some new friends, maybe make some connections, and he's not being active. Come on now. But here's the main thing that pissed me off. And this wasn't even the stream. The stream was kind of just the tip in the iceberg. So yesterday, I was visiting my mother. As I usually do. Oh, it's about Umbrella. You'll see in a minute. What's up? And plus, he keeps begging me to try to reconnect with Dragon, with Mason, and people like that. And I've told him constantly that some of these people, they may not hate you, they may not even not like you. It's just the idea that you can't be friends with everybody. But and since I can't share screen, I'm going to showcase this. It's screen recording. Some people's like, oh, you're showing private information. Well, let's be honest. A lot of people probably are going to criticize that. I've done that 10 times over. And nothing that I'm showing is anything like very revealing. But okay. Like, if he wanted to still talk to me and I kept putting it off because, one, I've got a lot of stuff going on. Some of you privately know about this, the ones I trust, and all this other stuff, about some connection. So, hey, Dan. So, I was just, at the point where I am like I have a lot of stuff going on. Again, I've told other people this. And if he was understanding about it, I would have been like, okay, great. And the only reason also why I'm showing this is because he thinks I'm avoiding him when, again, I have a life. And I'm going to show, and again, if he was understanding, which at first he was, then his tone in the second message. And it's the reason why I'm showing a screen recording is because it's a voice clip.
This is what I don't get. People need to respect people's privacy, no matter what.
Yes.
If they don't get back to you, oh well. Give it a week or so or a few days until and they get back to you. If not, you can always double check as a follow up.
So let me show you this real quick. It's not that long. In 3, 2, 1.
You're with your mother right now, Chaden? Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know about that. Now I gotta wait for you even longer? God damn.
Did you hear the audio?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't have my like Wi-Fi connected, and all that is probably why. But again, it was his attitude at the last one. I'm like thinking, motherfucker, I'm seeing my mother. You know, I'm not fucking, you know, doing like doing any, like, it's not like I'm fucking, I don't know if I'm just, let me think, it's not like I'm fucking streaming and all that and not telling you, you know, like Dragon, I wasn't even planning on going live today, and I'm not going to go live for that long because again, I gotta get up at 7 a.m.
Also, Robert has done something, not like in that tone, but has asked me for a couple of times, but I asked for wanted to get a call and all that, but I'm just like, wait until I'm 100% ready because I don't know what your interests are. I don't know what. No.
Oh, don't give David any ideas. He'll get excited and he'll be like, yeesh, please, Dan, join the Network 2000, help me out. I need the subscribers, yeesh. I should have put the Jesus photo, but fuck. Anyway.
Oh my God. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm getting at. Like, I don't know. Like, at first I thought Robert was a pretty chill guy, but it's just that he, unfortunately, I know I appreciate him wanting to talk to me, but it's just that you gotta be a little bit more patient. And plus, I don't know who you are.
Yes,
their interest and everything. And
if I'm being honest,
you can't beg for stuff like that. It's gotta be a privilege for that to happen in the first place. There's no special golden ticket for that to happen.
And here's the other thing, right? He'll message me at different times, late at night when I'm about to go to bed. Again, or if I'm done with a stream. Usually, I'm done with a stream. I need time to compress and to fucking kind of just chill out. Even if it's just a normal stream, it could be just the most normal stream in the world, but I still need time to fucking compress. My point is regarding all this is that, you gotta, like, and I'll read Jordan's comment real quick. He says, got no issue with Robert. I mean, he's a nice guy, and I feel when it comes to friendship with him, it's rushed. It's not bad to rush friendships, but it's not good to go too fast and nothing personal. Yeah, like, I don't, and I want this to be clear. This is not me telling people to attack Robert. It's not me telling people to fucking do this, do that. This is the only time I'm ever going to address this on a stream. If he does decide to respond to this, then that's on him. I'm not responding, because and also when he was addressing the stream that I had with Arthur, I will make this clear again, because of course I had confrontations with certain people, and there was a thing I said I regret that I apologize for. Not going to go into detail because again, it's already been said. But here's something else. I want this to be reiterated, and people in the chat can back this claim up. When I first came in that stream, I just came in to chill. I had no idea what the fuck was going on with some fake accounts running around and all this other stuff. I didn't know about it. I don't care about it. Whatever's happening on other people's things, if I'm not friends with them, if I'm not cool with them, that's not my fucking problem. And so I was in there to chill. People came in and made a whole clusterfuck. My fault I engaged, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. But the point of the matter is, in regards to all this, is that one, and this goes to Robert and the other people that were in that chat, as I always say, make sure you get the facts before you open your mouth. Don't write checks that your ass can't cash. And, just understand the most important thing in a friendship. And that, my dear friends, is boundaries. Like I said, that was the main thing regarding, like, I was already thinking about blocking him and all that a day prior. But I was, thinking, okay, maybe he just had a bad day. He needed somebody to talk to. And then he opens his mouth today talking about things that's already been discussed and all that. And, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but people without brains who fucking, need to piggyback off something to get some type of relevancy. And that is pathetic. But in regards to that, and again, I gave Robert one last chance in regards to our are you referring to the stream or the thing the thing regarding when he wanted to talk and he acted like an immature child regarding me just saying I was with my mother? Because he did the stream today and go ahead.
Sorry. Here's some advice I want to give to people. If you want to talk to someone that you don't know for a long period of time, just ask them, just tell them why you want to have a call. Not just say, oh, I want to get to know you more. Like, that's just sounds like desperate. Just, when
today, he did it a few hours ago. I only saw parts of it because I was watching fucking what do you call it? I was watching Wednesday with my fiance, so I had other things I was doing, so I kind of just heard about it and all that. And I'm like, and again, mainly he was just talking about the whole situation with Arthur, which I'm like thinking, yes, it's public, but I always say, like, this is my problem with people riding people's coattails. And that goes, like, we all have people who do that. This is my problem with that, is that they always have to make it a topic to get their channels or whatnot more noticed. I have proven over the years that I can talk shit about people, but I can do my own thing and do good content and make good. Again, as I showcased earlier in regards to my channel, I did a what do you call it? Plus, like, July was one of my biggest months, or actually the biggest month of the year so far in terms of views. 8,000 overall views in just that month. And, I'm getting closer and closer to 200,000 overall views. About maybe, I think, 11,000, what do you call it? Not bad for a channel that for a period of time that was inactive for over a year. So my point is regarding all this is that and I'll be honest, I didn't watch everything because I think he went into other people, which I don't really care for, that he has issues with, and all that. It just, because, I just, again, I always, even when me and him, became cool again, I was always, leaving. Yeah, I will give it that he is an acquired taste, like, in terms of his talking and all that. So he is an acquired taste. He does. I will give him credit. He can keep a chat going. I will give him credit on that.
Sorry, you're talking about Robert, right? I lost track.
Huh?
You're talking about Robert, right? I'm sorry.
Yes, yeah. I will give him credit on that. But, and he can keep a check. He can keep a check coming and coming and coming. I don't mean that in a sexual way. But, like I said, he is an acquired taste. And all that. I did try to support him but sometimes I felt like it was like, I felt like if I left a comment, I was forced to stay in the comment section. Just my personal.
The subscriber mode or the time limit. That's the thing that I try to support him in the live chat, just try to get to know the person, but then he has like a 5-minute time limit for every comment you put down. I'm sorry, but that's just,
and unless you're a mod, you can't really I can override it since I was a mod. I still may be a mod, I don't know. And again, Robert, if you're listening to this, you do have I will probably keep this up for 5 to 10 more minutes, and you can come in and explain yourself. Like, I'll give you the opportunity that you didn't provide this time. So I will do that. But if you don't come in, and I'll be upfront with you, even if you do, I'm not going to, I gave you one last chance and you fucked it up, and I'm done. I'm done. I have done everything I can do for you. I have had you on my channel, which I'll still keep the video. I'm not petty.
Yeah. It's just that I have no beef with the guy. He never did anything wrong to me. It's just that I disagree with a lot of these he's done.
Let's see who's in here. Oh, it's Mr. Money. I'll invite him in. Fuck it, because we're not going to be left for too long, but I'll invite him because I haven't talked to him in a minute. What's up, Mr. Money?
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Not much. Oh, who's coming in now? Oh, I guess we'll give you this for a little bit.
Dragon? Hey, what's up, Dragon?
Money, where you been, son?
How you doing, my man?
I'm just living life. No, I can't.
That's what's up. Good to see you. Hey, David.
Money, you got any gray hair?
Oh yeah, it's hard to know this stuff, right? I got a few here. Ooh, what's that noise?
David, what the fuck is that noise in the background? I know I'm outside, but goddamn.
It's his vacuum cleaner.
Man, that was loud as hell.
But thank you for turning off.
It's my AC.
Oh shit!
Thank you for turning off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
even my AC's not even that loud. I'm doing okay. I'm not like, at the end of the day, I'm not upset. It's just the idea that
that's so true.
It's just that the kid needs to learn how to be better, in terms of being acting better in terms of around people and all. That's why he loses friends.
I can't say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't like the idea of him wanting to force a friendship on me. It's weird.
Whoa.
It's weird.
That sounds like a crazy.
I want to explain more. He always be like, "Oh, hey, Dragon, I just want to get to know you a little more." And I'd be like, "Dude, I had to let him know. Feeling. I had to let him know that I don't know you like that, and I'm not the type to, trying to force friendships on people." So
it's a weird feeling, man.
That is weird.
At best, me and him. At best, me and him are just acquaintances.
Yeah,
no, Jordan. I'm gonna talk. No, Jordan. I'm gonna talk over you and yell at you. And we'll go ahead.
Before I was rudely.
David, this is my show. This is on my channel. You dumb fuck, pale Casper the Friendly Ghost. Fucking wanna be albino.
I want to know where David got that on air sound.
Before I was rudely interrupted.
We're sorry, Dragon. We're sorry.
I just want to say that I didn't like the idea of how Robert wanted to force a friendship. It just feels like awkward. It's like it's like even I let him know that, but he still tries to be super patient about it. It's like saying oh, I'm gonna wait for you until you turn 18. That kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, that is a little weird.
Get it? You get it, Chase? Am I exaggerating? Am I overstepping a little bit?
No. I feel you on that.
I mean, it's kind of weird when it's like, for like, I've had that with like, females before. Like, I've had that before where they'll try to force a friendship, but like with guys, I feel like that's like on a whole nother level. When it comes to forcing friendship.
That's that John want to say something.
Yeah, I was gonna give the floor to Jordan, and then I'll add to what Dragon said. But go ahead, Jordan.
Well, I got nothing really against Robert, not gonna lie, but I will say that that kind of really, one thing that bothered me was back last month on the 15th, and to be honest with you, he wanted to talk to me privately, like on a call or something, and we only know about this guy for like a few years, okay? But here's the problem: we haven't been all buddy with him for the last few years, right?
No, like me and him have kind of we were not cool for probably a year.
Okay.
I didn't get to. I haven't heard of him until this year. So yeah.
Well, the thing is, I haven't been friends with him with more than a year or longer than that. Because here's the thing: when I'm going to talk to somebody, I want to get to know them when they're, when I want to see if they've got like something, like Jayden, when you and I first met. I mean, the first call we had, it was all thanks to Lennon, and from there on, that's when we decided, to talk more.
Look how we met, Jordan.
Yeah, we met in Rodney's Discord server.
It's funny how me and Jordan met.
Yeah, and it was.
I would like to know that.
Yeah, it was the Outcast, like the original Outcast, not the new one. And then there was also, of course, Mr. Money AD. I met him through Arthur,
Right.
Now, with this guy, I only knew of him through other people. Now, the funny thing is, one night on, last month, and I was talking to Jesse about this, Jester. I was telling him, like I got no problem talking to people privately, but if I knew someone for like maybe, I don't know, a year or so longer, if we've interacted more than once, then maybe I could, tolerate it, even if it's for a few months at least, if I feel the need to. But there was this one voice message he put in the Renegades that really made me feel a little uncomfortable when he said on long lines, and I quote, "I can wait for you."
Oh, he does that to me. No, he does that to me too. Now, before Jordan continues, I like Dragon, when you were talking about the 18 thing, like I just want you to clarify, it wasn't anything like making him like a pedophile or anything. It was just like an example in regards to how he speaks and all that, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want just for anybody that listen to try to throw anything out there saying, "Oh, they were calling you this, or they were calling you that." I want that to be clear that we're not. No, I'm not saying you, Jordan. I just want that to be.
No, I know. No, yeah. I know that. I was just agreeing with you.
It was AI gonna say it too. I can wait for you, Jordan.
But go ahead, Jordan. I just want to get that out of the way.
Yeah, I got no problem with talking with people. I mean, the thing is, there are certain types of people that I don't like, and that's stupid people. Because again, there's not a lot of common sense in the world where people can just at least be normal to an extent, even if they have some certain disabilities. But
I agree.
The problem with this case is the fact that Robert doesn't take the time to actually wait for someone to get to know someone. Like, it's like, an impatient complex. And this is not talking shit. This is just me just simply stating my opinion on this. Now, if Robert watches this, here's the thing. I'm not against you. I just think, it just comes off as a little bit, weird when you tell someone, "I can wait for you." It almost sounds like creepy or somewhat erotic,
It sounds like a Britney Spears song.
something like that. But not that he
Right,
could be anywhere
yeah.
close to Britney Spears, but that's a whole different can
I
of
can
worms
wait for
altogether.
you. Like, that sounds like some shit.
Also,
Oh, David, can I say
Real-
this real quick too to kind of add to what
Yeah.
Dragon was saying earlier about
Yeah.
this? Oh, here's the other thing. I'll peel back the curtain a little bit. Back when me and him had issues a while back, my issues with him was two reasons. And I'm gonna name drop somebody. Probably one of the last times they ever heard of them come out of my mouth. But when me and him had issues, it was a combination of a few things. One, his obsession with drama, obsession with someone named Larry the Batman fan, who I didn't give two fucks about. I checked him out one time just to see what the hubbub's about. He's boring as fuck.
I've heard about this guy.
You know all that other stuff. But my other issue was he was trying, and this was after he was already exposed. He was trying to have Lennon and him have a conversation with Junko to try to understand his side, even though other people have already got his side many times. So I cursed him out because I had to go to help out Lennon because of the fact that the difference between someone like Robert and Lennon, I know this motherfucker in real life. You know, no offense to you, Lennon. If you say, "Oh, like no," I know this motherfucker in real life. I have hung out with him. Had fun, like we've hung out different places, all that sort of stuff.
We ate
Shout
together.
out Leonard's Kitchen.
Yeah, we ate together. Yeah. So, you know, as Jordan knows, as anybody else knows, I go to bat for my friends. Now, this was all private, I will say, but it was still something I'm like, if this came out and you two were trying to do this with all the hate anybody was getting, I'm going to have an issue with this. And I knew it was Robert who was doing it. So that was also regarding that. Now, going to a more current thing, a thing I've not liked about, and I'll name drop one other person, and this is only for context, not me really talking shit about the person, but he every time we had a conversation, he always brought up the idea of me and Leon being friends again and want us to bury the hatchet. I told him many a times to the point where it was starting to annoy me.
Damn.
And this is, and again, I don't know if Jordan is still cool with him, but Jordan doesn't say that.
No.
Try to get
No, I
you know, and
don't,
all this other
because
stuff.
The thing is, with you and Leon, that should be up between you guys. It shouldn't be
Yeah.
up to me
Yeah.
to tell you guys to get along. I mean,
And if
here's the
Charlie
thing.
says
Even
that-
though, like, here's the thing. If Leon talks shit about you in another group chat, I'm not going to relay it back to you. And if you were to do the same thing, I'm not going to relay it back to him because I'm not going to stir up shit. You know,
And
Like-
also,
like a-
I don't.
like a shit stirrer. You know.
And also, to be fair, I don't really care about, like, and I know some of you may think this is hard. I don't care. Like and I'm not trying to brag, but this is a fact. I systematically destroyed him in a stream, you know, to a point where he had to take his channel down. All that. Like, I don't. Granted, he brought it back up, but the point still remains. I don't want nothing to do with him because, and also, I wasn't close to him. He wasn't someone that I truly like cared about. Like, I was friendly with him. I was friends with him on Facebook back in the day, but just some of the how he was reacting to a lot of the stuff really opened my eyes because, again, I cussed him out with the whole picture thing, and then I left it be, and then he just kept making an ass out of himself to a point where I just had enough, and I don't want someone like that. And again, for him, and again, I'm not shitting on you, Jordan, but as someone who has a mixed baby, who is the baby is half Latina, someone who is engaged to a Latina, who is fancy,
But not the mom of that Latina either. But
No. who fancies a bunch of Latinas. I do not like the father of Brian Absher making a racial slur to Mexicans. I don't like that. That's going to get you an easy block. Like, because I put up with enough, and this is a similar thing with Robert. But with Leon, I have no
wait a minute,
intention.
So you have no problem with racial slurs towards Mexicans?
Like, you
but-
got me really thinking.
No,
that's
I do have a problem.
I know. I'm saying you have a problem with that, but you don't have a problem if it was the if it was the black man getting insulted,
Well,
Like,
right?
was it really Brian Ashton
even
Andy?
then, because of the fact that I have a black aunt, I have mixed cousins, so
Jordan only has white relatives, not black.
I am from also Jewish descent, so I guess that means something there too.
I didn't know that, Jordan.
So
didn't
like
know that.
while
Yeah,
Well,
I'm Scottish,
I'm not-
Irish, and somewhat Jewish descent.
Fun fact.
Okay.
More fun fact than you, Whitey.
Oh my god, David, what hat is that, David? Oh, you just threw it. As soon as I said something about it, you threw it.
Put the hat
What-
back on. It actually made you look more better.
I want to
you
know what hat that is. Oh, that's a
It's a-
different hat.
It's a Boston hat. Hey, can you wear that backwards?
Yeah,
This one?
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of
Wear it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
even
okay.
better.
That-
There you go.
That's better, dude.
That
That
is
sounds
good.
That actually looks kind of cool.
Wait. Hey, David, can you put your headphones on your neck and see how it looks?
Oh.
Oh,
I
wow.
can hear you guys.
No,
Wait,
no,
wait.
no.
No,
Wrap
you
it
want
around
him
your
to-
neck real quick.
You want him to
Not
look-
like in a way that's gonna kill you, you weird fuck.
Like
Let
this?
let
It makes
no,
him
let
look
it-
like
let it rest on your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That makes him look like
Look
a
at
DJ.
David.
That makes him look like a DJ.
That
Yeah.
also makes him look like the son of Eminem
Hey, I like
I'm
it.
a-
This
He's
is a good
David.
look for you. Hey,
or
all jokes
grandson of
aside-
Eminem because
Hey.
Eminem is the grandpa. Go ahead,
All,
Joe.
all jokes aside, this is a good look for David.
Thank you.
You should do this more often.
Even though I'm kind of offended that I'm the only person with the camera on, but that's okay. It's day and night. so-
I'm literally walking. I'm
Bro,
literally
I'm
walking
like,
outside, and I'm fucking, and I got I had a long day at work and all this other stuff. That's why I didn't get on the computer. I thought about getting on the computer. I was like, no,
Y'all
this
can
is
see me.
Yeah, that's bad.
Y'all can see me.
bad.
I'm here, guys.
Oh, here's some advice for other people as well. Don't send a friend request to everybody that's in the same group all at once when they first join in. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
get
to
That's
know
funny.
people.
It's kind of funny
Yes.
because like
I
you
had
don't
to kick someone out of my Discord server because of that. It just sends people friend requests when they first join in.
like,
And-
there's also one of those things where there's even fake accounts of women who want to get to know you, like because you're a man on Facebook. Like earlier
They're
today,
not women though, Jordan. They're not women. I guarantee half of them, or even
I know
75,
Jaden, but you're not.
yeah.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I know they're not women behind those accounts.
Use your ears.
What I was saying is that I had to help some dude realize that there was a person that he made a post about that wasn't actually a woman. That was actually, a catfish, and ironically
Catfish.
enough, for some reason, it was a mutual friend of Robert's. And I think that might be, like one of those accounts that make you think that that person is a friend of someone, but then again, it's probably just one of those things,
now going back to it because I'm not going to be live for too much long. Because again, I really
Go
gotta
for
go to
what?
bed soon.
1
But
hour mark. 1 hour mark.
all right, fine, David, you little fuck. I will go.
You did
I will
same
go
thing
for the
to
1 hour.
me and all of us.
It's not go like. Besides, it's not on my. It's only on my channel because of the fact that
I
like
got that.
well,
yeah.
this
But
is his problem. So
my point of this is that like outside of all this, I want to give Robert some advice in future reference because again, I've given him too many chances. I'm not going any further. This is the end of the road between me and him. However, I will give him some advice. I will say stop being clingy in regards to needing to see also know boundaries and respect boundaries in regards to all that. You got like if someone doesn't have the time, especially if you're not close with the person, you don't owe them an explanation, and all that. And and also again, and I mean no disrespect to anybody, but another issue is learn that not every one that you support the other person is going to support either. Like, oh, go check out this one. If I don't like the person, I'm not going to support them. If I or even if I like the person, there may be things I don't like really about their, like for example, David, I don't check out every fucking video you make because some of it's not of my interest. You know,
Yeah. And,
it just
you know,
it's not something.
Nothing
So, like,
personal.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't personal, and all that. Like, I'm not the
Doesn't
biggest
matter.
baseball fan, so
I mean, we like what we like, right? We like
Yeah.
what we like,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
support what we want to support, And
Yeah.
David, I've been trying my best to get into your Friday streams, but every time you have a Friday stream, I'm at work. So I just
Yeah.
want to let
Oh, I
David
know.
know that, because I do want to join into your streams again.
Yeah.
It's like I'm always at work on a Friday night. Like,
And
Well,
tomorrow I won't be
like that.
though. So
well,
I'm
that's
gonna be.
because the man. That's because the man keeps you down and.
Are you
keeps
doing
down
one
hard.
tomorrow, David?
Yeah. Jordan will
Okay,
be
well
there.
I'll probably
Jordan
be
will
able
be
to
there
join
too.
tomorrow.
Like the thing is, the man always keeps you down and keeps you down hard, and that's why you need a raise.
Ain't that right, J-Man? But go ahead, David.
Two things, as for advice for Robert. Always respect people, no matter black or white, Jordy. And
You're reaching right now.
I want a bonus. Make sure to understand what the person is interests are. Make sure you actually find people that have the same interests as you. That's how you build friendships like that.
That's
I
true.
agree. In relation,
like he's called the Umbrella Robster and all that. And he's a big Resident Evil fan. I don't think any time that we've talked on the phone we've ever talked about Resident Evil. That would be something I'd like to talk about. That's this. That's like and it's just things like that. Like I'm honestly not going to lose any sleep not having him in my life, and I'm not going to. Like I said, I've already unsubscribed from his channel.
Just like people will not can't be on ranking rape as it goes. But anyway, also a third thing I want to say is respect people if they are Democrat or Republican.
That was random, but okay, I agree with that.
A whole bunch of stuff, so I agree with that too.
Yeah, we did have a very political debate, political discussion last night at the end of the show. So yeah.
Yep.
I was trying to catch up. I watched like the first half of your show yesterday.
Dude, did you watch the beginning of it?
I watched the first half. Yeah, I watched the beginning. I watched it.
Dude, did you see how I made my appearance?
Yes, I seen that when you came out with the portrait. I seen that, man. You know that was crazy. Yes, I seen that.
Hey,
guy.
next time you wear a real mask, all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Oh my goodness!
I'm
like,
gonna
look,
try.
no shade, right? No shade, but I seen it.
Oh
yeah.
Hey, it wasn't even. In fact, here's the thing: it wasn't even made to make fun of the guy. It was just simply, to be, just a fun
joke.
An inside joke. And
Because some people did think it was going to be that person, So when Jordan came up with the idea, I thought like if it wasn't for the fact that other people, which again I have no like I because again he's like I get some people may think it would have been that person because of our past history, but I like so I thought since that was coming up, like people guessing who it was. And I was like, you know what? When Jordan brought up the idea, I thought, oh, that's actually funny because people have been thinking it's that person. So I think, okay, fine. That's actually a cool idea and a good little zinger to start off the show.
It's like when Shawn Michaels showed up on Raw one time in the casket, and he opens up the casket and he says, expecting someone else, and it wasn't the Undertaker. It was actually Shawn Michaels.
Hey, Jordan. Hey, Jordan. This is where this guy belongs in a casket.
What?
Who belongs in a casket? Oh no! Who belongs in a casket? Oh my god!
Oh, I want to see this.
Oh my god!
No one say it out loud.
Don't say it out loud.
I know.
What?
Oh, okay.
Ah!
I just seen it. Oh my goodness. Oh.
That
I'm not
casket
gonna
would
say
be.
it out loud. Oh
Hey, wanna know what's funny? It sounds like Chayton needs to take a breather.
You know some. That casket would have to be a double wide.
I'm not gonna say
Oh,
nothing.
David, that's mean. You apologize.
Ooh, you bad. You
Oh.
bad person, Jordan.
How am I?
You,
David gonna
apolo-
say so,
you apologize, David.
I see that in the private chat, David.
Dragon. How am I a bad person?
No. Check the private chat again.
No, Dragon said that I'm a bad person.
Oh, you are? I didn't know that.
No, you said that I was a bad person. Like you said that to me, like, "Hey, Jordy, you're a bad person." You know.
Oh, hey,
That's a funny
David,
comment
can
from
you add that what soundboard or sound effect to the Outcast audio clips? Yeah. If you can, I'd appreciate that.
You also want me to put this one too?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I haven't heard that. In a
But
while.
it would be funny just because Jordan's a co-host. I think it would be funny that that would be in there. But anyway, so to wrap it up, because we're going to be in this soon. Again, to Robert, nobody in here hates you, and I want people like I also want like while I have my
I did find it flattering that he made a birthday, stream shout out for me. So
yeah
Oh,
like.
wow.
I forgot to actually do. I was
What was
gonna do a store like I did last year. Actually, I think it was one of the last videos I ever did for like almost a year.
nah, you showed up in my.
When was your
birthday
birthday?
stream.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
It was last week on the 29th. July 29th, last week.
what?
Yep, he turned the big 3-0. He's officially an old man now, like me.
Oh man. Hey, Chayton. Jordan. Don't let him get under your skin. All right.
No, that doesn't get under my skin. It's the fact that I'm rent free in his head is, that's what gets.
Oh
me,
come on, you're rent free in your head too, man. I'm
Oh,
rent
He say
free.
bye. He say bye. He say bye.
Oh, my.
My point is though, to wrap this all up, is that like Robert, I don't hate you. I'm just not gonna fuck with you. Nobody else I don't think hates you. I'm gonna tell everybody, like, don't attack the kid. Don't do this. Just because I have an issue doesn't mean you have to follow the leader and be mindless sheep. One thing I don't like is mindless sheep and all that. That's why I'm glad like Jordan was in here and David, and others could to give whether it's an outsider perspective, but also like to be a little more fair. Because
It's not just an outside perspective. It's also a inside perspective as well.
Yeah. So with that, see, there's really nothing else I need to say regarding that.
You know when you're in trouble when a 20-year-old gives you advice of stuff that you got busted for.
Damn. I see that.
David, you don't
chat.
need to see David. I was trying to be nice at the end. You don't need to be a dick about it, man. Come on now.
Hey,
where do you think? Where do
he
you
got
think?
from
wait,
you,
wait,
dude.
wait, yeah, I was about to say that, Dragon. Where do you think he learned it from?
Yeah. David, I'm gonna have to.
Chayin, you need to correct him.
I'm gonna have to leave the network.
As a matter of fact, you know what? You need to take more responsibility, Chayton. Like seriously, you need be more proper.
Yeah. Oh yeah, being more proper. I need to leave the network 3000 forever, just so that way David doesn't get infected more by me.
Yeah. So that way, some people.
Hey, at
will
least
just
you be honest.
Yeah. You know what will happen? You'll actually be doing some people a favor because they don't want you on that network, and it's people from the outside, not on the inside.
Fair. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. And all that. I thank everybody for watching, giving their opinions. If I didn't say hi or acknowledge each comment, I apologize. I'm on my phone, so I'm not like as eager, and again, don't expect like these the late night with the devil's only for special occasions when need be. But it just like with open house that will be returning soon, that will be something down the line. And I don't, but I do know like Gaming with the Devil will return probably. I don't know, maybe. Gaming with the Devil. Maybe am I doing anything Tuesday? Possibly not. Maybe Tuesday I'll do a thing before popcorn. I don't know. It depends on what I'm doing. But with that, guys, I bid you all adieu, and I will see you all on the next one. Until then, thank you for David, Mr. Money, Dragon, and Jordan for being on here. I'll see you all next time.
Everybody.
Later.
In the depths of the night, when the moon is high and the shadows grow long, there is a place where the unexpected becomes reality. Welcome to the show that is darker than the worst nightmares. It's called Late Night with the Devil. And now, here's the man